Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm back to share like what I'm going through right now basically. And I'm pretty sure this is like the start again of a depressive episode, but to give you a little outlook on how I felt, I like low-key got through it by simply like I had to talk it out with some members, with my close family members, and low-key, based on my experience, I just forced myself. Not really force myself as in get up, do more than what you can do, what you know you can do right now, but it's more of like I just kept on going, and that's how you actually really get out of it. I think I just pushed through it like that, and then I actually, the only thing I remember is I started to become a little bit more productive by doing like small things every day. And one thing that really kept me going was focusing on my like paper animation that I'm gonna wish that I'm gonna be able to post on this channel by July or something. But I've actually made a lot of progress. I guess part of this episode is trying to study my mental illness and where did it come from, how I can live with it, and then probably overcome it. But my main priority is honestly living with it, or learning how to deal with it, because you don't know when you'll actually like overcome it in a way. But overcoming it isn't the goal, I think, because it is said that there really is no cure for mental illness, and medicines they help fix in a way the chemical imbalance in your brain. But mental illness is not just like biological, it's also psychological and emotional. So there are a lot of aspects to consider when living with a mental illness. Going back to how I got triggered, it was, I think, caused by my cognitive distortions. It was definitely caused by my cognitive distortions. And basically how that happened was yesterday I had like a really good day. Like, this was probably the day that I was the most productive, or actually made a lot of stuff. I made like 4 artworks that I actually really liked, and I remember spending time with my siblings. I was really happy, but like by the end of the day, because of my cognitive distortions and stuff, I started to get into a rut. I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but if you know what a cognitive distortion is, that's like black and white thinking, comparison, overgeneralization, stuff like that. When you search it up, you'll get it. And like that's one of the causes of, or one of the things that make mental illness worse, or your mental condition worse. I realized also that it's not, for me, I guess, it's not the things, I guess those things trigger my cognitive distortions, but it's more of like my cognitive distortions trigger like my feelings, and then my feelings trigger or cause behavior, because that's the cognitive triangle right there. Like that right there, that's the cognitive triangle. Thoughts create feelings creates behavior. Wait, I have like a note on that, but I know that thoughts create feelings. So and right now It's already like 2:30 p.m. I don't like how late it is in the afternoon. I guess right now I combated it by eating 2 polvorons. If you don't know what a polvoron is, it's this really sugary snack. Actually, it's not really sugary. It depends on the brand, but it's this like powdery cookie, and it's really satisfying when you eat it. This particular polvoron, it was like a bit large, and it was like you were literally eating sugar. But I allowed myself to eat 2, even though my mind was like, it's not healthy to eat 2. But like, I'm gonna let myself enjoy this. I don't need to restrict myself, because I know that I'm not eating like an overload amount. It's just 2 polvorons. So I don't want to stress myself out over that. So I allowed myself to eat that, and that's great. I think that's great. And recently I also bought 2 Filipino books. I plan to read more, especially since summer ends in 1.5 months. I think I'm making a little bit more progress every day, and so I'm taking this opportunity to ask you guys, how have you been? How has your summer been, or how have you been like going on with your life and somehow trying to improve? I'm pretty sure that you're doing your best, and even though there might be mistakes, like how I went on with my day, we'll still get through it. And I think probably the only way, really the only way, is to just keep on pushing and moving like in the smallest baby step that you can do. That's already a move, and that's already one step closer to not total healing, but like to living your life. And I just want to share this super like helpful, I don't know, like it just really resonates with me. But I also think that it might resonate with people who have mental illnesses. It's this one big video by Special Books by Special Kids, I think. So it's like SBSK. And it's this video of channel owner's wife who has 5 disorders, and like she's the reason why they started the channel. And the relationship is so loving and so sincere, and the way that Alyssa, or like the way that she conveys her ideas about her mental disorders and stuff, and what she feels, even though those thoughts may be really dark or really like sad, she still expressed it. She still expressed it in a really straightforward and cohesive way. And then another video that's super cool for artists is this video by, I forgot the name, but the name is like Those Who Create and Those Who Consume. It's super, I was listening to this while I was cleaning my room, and I was so super thought-provoking, and it just made me realize how I want to, what type of person do I want to be. Like, do I want to be a consumer, or do I want to be a curator? If you watch that video or like listen to it, I didn't even watch it, I listened to it, it will already make like a really big difference. And it's like a really flowy video essay, in the sense that they know how to express their opinions in a really simple way. To the rest of the viewers, not only my friends who supported this channel, but to like the rest of the viewers on this video or this channel, thank you for watching. Even though my videos are probably boring or something, I'm honestly using this as my outlet. One of my biggest coping mechanisms for dealing with depression and anxiety, but it's also a way for me to spread awareness about how mental health should be talked about more, and mental health illnesses should be accepted, and also a way for me to share to some people that it's okay to struggle, and mental health is really contradictory. I just want to somehow help people who may be going through the same thing, because like I said, mental health is really contradictory, but I know that we'll still find those connections or those similarities that can help us relate with one another and somehow cope with this thing that we're living with. So yeah, I guess that's it for this part.